Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I got accepted into a uni course that I really wanted to do,
and I thought that it was full, and I just thought it was not possible for me to do it, and I just got an email saying that I can do it. And the intensive starts next week, and I'm so excited.
This is epic. Next week we have the intensive course, so every single day, Monday till Friday, we have a 7-hour class of just painting and drawing and just art stuff. I've done some courses with them before. I did like short courses during uni, so I did these drawings with them. So that was a drawing course, and I'm so excited because they're very well known for their painting, so yeah, I'm so happy. I'm just editing and I've realised I haven't given any context. I guess I didn't know if I wanted to share where I was studying, but as long as it's not my home address, I'm at no risk of someone coming to murder me, so... Anyway, I'm taking this class at the Adelaide Central School of Art. They're a really good school for this sort of traditional training. So I finished the intensive, which is what this video is about, and I'm now doing just weekly classes with them for the term. But I thought this could be a really cool video to make, maybe just to show some insight into what a painting intensive is like, if that's maybe what you're interested in doing, or I don't know, maybe you're just curious. But I hope you enjoy the video. I'm gonna stop interrupting now. Hi, welcome back to another video. So, the course was not what I expected at all. In a good way. I mean, I loved it, but it was not what I was expecting. The class is called Painting People and Portraits, and suffice to say, I was expecting to go in and to start painting a head, but no. The first thing the teacher said was that we were going to draw shapes. I didn't get it at first. I think that's pretty clear with the first painting I made, but I mean this completely genuinely when I say that by the end of this week I felt like a whole new person. I feel like I now look at art so differently to how I did, and I'm still learning so much while doing this course. The class really was more about how to use all these elements like shapes and colours in relation to each other, and the effect that it has on the audience. I don't think I'm explaining this very well. I don't know if this looks bad. I'm trying to get better at fashion. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm usually quite caught up in like all the technicalities and like technical accuracy and anatomy and stuff, but the teacher was actually really encouraging us to focus less, like do the complete opposite basically. And like because of that, and because I allowed myself to think about all the other wonderful things that you can do with art, I really feel like I came out of the intensive more aware, at least, of composition and colour relationships, mark making and all that stuff. Like, I get it now, abstract art and all that stuff, I think I get it. You know, before I just, like, trust me, I know, it all just seems like bullshit. But something clicked in my brain. Like, I get it now. I kind of do. Like, I kind of understand the hype of it all, you know? And like, I think I'm just a lot more aware now that artists use paint application and all these techniques like colour composition, and they use it as a tool to communicate a story rather than just using paint as something to copy what's in front of you. This is hard to explain. I don't know, it kind of baffles me as well. It's weird, the more I paint and the more I study art, the more obsessed with it I get. Because it's just kind of crazy, you know? Like the things you can do with art, the possibilities, the options. This is getting really weirdly inspirational, so I'm gonna stop. Sorry, lighting. I'm very excited for today. I really want to like challenge myself and go completely out of my comfort zone. I don't know, I feel very pumped. I feel like I'm going into a war zone or something, even though, you know, there's no pressure and it's just very friendly. And the teacher always says, don't worry about making good paintings, it's about just trying things and being free about it. But today, I really, after yesterday, I just want to make sure that I completely go in the zone towards, yeah, challenging myself and trying to put more kind of emotion and kind of just raw stuff into it rather than thinking meticulously about anatomy or any of that. The first exercise was to use anything but painting materials to paint 3-minute poses with black and white acrylic paint. So I use my fingers and like a tissue to just make these really loose and expressive like depictions of form, I guess. That's what I was going for anyway. I actually really like these for that reason, because I'm usually so tight, and it's nice to see what like I can instinctively make. Oh, and I did explain this before, but each day we are given like a limited colour palette. It's actually quite helpful for someone like me who just doesn't understand colour. So if you have that issue as well, maybe looking up a limited colour palette might help you try to understand it a bit more. But today the colour palette, I hated it. Yeah, sorry, I just did. Just pinks and purples. No. It was fun, but I'm never using that colour palette again.
Today was my second day, and just like the first one, it was really intense and it was really well planned. Like, it's a really good art lesson, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it that much today. I'm not really happy with any of the paintings I made compared to yesterday. Yesterday, like, I made one that I hated and one that I loved, and today I feel like both of mine were just really mediocre and there was nothing really interesting or special about them, which is really frustrating because the whole point of this is not doing kind of a plain, what's the word, composition and painting, whereas I just feel like mine, it had nothing special about it, so I'm a bit bummed, but it was still a really good exercise, and it's, you know, challenging me to get out of my comfort zone, so it's obviously not going to be easy, and yeah, it's intense, but yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow.
I think the third day was particularly focused on composition, space and depth. Oh my god, did I struggle with depth this week. I feel like most of my studies looked so flat, like flat. And the worst part is that I really, like, at least for the second half, I really was consciously making an effort to create depth, but it still looked flat. So that was really frustrating. So we had all these exercises to basically just loosely draw the model and the props that were in front of us. You'd start from the bottom left corner of your page and work up, or start from the top and work down, or start from the center and work out, so that you can't like sketch in a composition, you just sort of have to go with it and make it work. Yeah, that was fun. And then we used one of those sketches to make a painting. I was really trying to be loose and go on impulse. I did, and it was fun, but I think I went the opposite way, and I kind of fell into the trap of just not thinking about anything, which is also bad, because I wasn't thinking about depth, I wasn't thinking about, yeah, I just wasn't thinking. So, you know, like the front wheel and the second wheel look exactly the same size, so it just looks flat, and you know, there's no depiction of speed or anything, like he's just there. The teacher was really encouraging me to try to do something really quick, so I just did like a literal 10-minute study of the model. And you know, it's actually really nice. Like, the teacher kept saying we shouldn't feel any pressure to make a good painting. In fact, she was encouraging us to make bad paintings, because then we completely let go of pressure and expectation and just make something, which some really interesting things that you never thought you'd make can come out of that. The fourth day was really cool. I did come out of it feeling quite unsuccessful again, but then again, that was practically every day. So this time I really pushed myself with colours, because like I said before, I suck at colours. So, and I usually really go for like muted colour palettes because I suck at colours, so I don't want to like address it, you know. This time I told myself I'd go for like the primary colours and try to make it work, and they look kind of flat, which annoys me, but this one I actually really like, because I like how loose it looks, you know, like you can see the brush marks and I even though it's not something I'd usually go for, like that bold, oh, okay, like those bold colours, but yeah, that's the point, so successful, that's great.
No. I'm kind of sad. It's the last day. No. It's been great. I don't want it to end.
I was so sad that it was the last day. You don't understand. Like, I was so invested in this course. Can you not? Like, I was so invested in this course. Like, I was so invested in this course. I had so much fun and I learned so much. Yeah. Anyway, this is the last painting, and it's one of my favorites, apart from the one I did on the first day. But today I went in with an intensity. I would make something with depth. So that was my focus, and I also wanted to try and really work with like complementary colours and stuff. And I'm happy with what I made, honestly. And it was probably one of the most fun ones. So even though it's not like super abstract and like really ambiguous and, you know, maybe not exactly what the teacher was looking for, I had a great experience and I loved the final product, so I'm perfectly happy how I ended the week. And also, like, putting up everything on the wall all together at the end is just, oh, I was filled with such pride, you know, like we worked 7 hours every day for the week. It's nice to see all that work all together, you know? And it's really cool, like, I still haven't lost that momentum. Like, I came out of the course so motivated to make more art and just try things and be experimental and be loose and have fun. So I'm really thankful for that, because I've been painting more at home and trying to kind of use all these techniques that I've learnt and be aware of all these things. Like, now I'm so aware of colours, whereas before I just didn't comprehend it. Even this, it's like, it's a homework piece, and we had to like make a transcription of a painting that we admire. And I've always loved, I'll put the original on the screen, but I've always loved this painting. And yeah, like, I never understood why this appealed to me so much, and like so many other paintings. And then I realised orange and blue are opposite colours. It's such an obvious thing, but I was not aware about this at all. So that's nice, and I'm trying to apply these things in my own practice. It's still wet. So I really like that, and I'm having like so much fun with art, and if I was obsessed before, I definitely am now. Anyway, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had such a great time, so I'm happy I got to share it with you. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think, thought, thunk. I'll see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. Yeah, bye!